Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. As a part of introduction to consciousness, state of mind, and its cross-reference to artificial intelligence, let's get to the second part of it. In my previous video, I was taking the reference of Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Mapo Jyotiraso Brahma Bhur Bhuvasvaro. Now, Om Bhur Bhuvaha Suvaha Maha Chanaha Tapaha. Now, if you really see in this itself, the very introduction to the subject of conscious mind starts evolving in itself. So, if one is well aware of Bija Mantra, Makara Bija, one will be able to understand this. If I say Om Bhur Bhuva Suvaha Maha Chanaha Tapaha Tatsa Vitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Mapo Jyotirasom Brahma Bhur Bhuvasvaha. Now, Bhur Bhuvaha Svaha are three words which one needs to ask. If modern AI, whoever has invented artificial intelligence, would be able to, decipher these three words using science of sound, whole of the puzzle is solved. What we need to think is, it is not mere Gayatri Mantra. Today, so-called artificial intelligence people, artificial intelligence research scholars or scientists who are telling that we are fathers. No, I don't agree to that. On contrary, if you really see, they were Sapta rishis who have actually been fathers of this. The complexity over here is, you need to understand that our brain, which is more or less dependent on the very fact of so-called that point where this human existence starts to evolve. Be it Adam and Eve, be it anyone there. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is just an introduction to whatever that I am talking about. You need to understand there are layers to this. Conscious state of mind, conscious state, semi-conscious state, subconscious state, semi-subconscious state, super subconscious state, super semi-conscious state of mind, and superlative conscious state of mind, and the ultimate conscious state of mind. How do you actually interrelate this to the modern artificial intelligence technology? If we really see, when I was looking at the YouTube channel wherein they have created a robot with chips and other things, chip technology, nanotechnology, be it whatever you say. Here the point is, nothing goes beyond science of sound. The reason is, our universe vastness is such that the universe vastness is so much that it's hollow based actually. Your sound will be frail enough to hear also, so dense that once you get into that core thing, that core part of it, specifically bhur bhuva suvaha tatsa avitur varenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi. All these words, bhur, bhu, bhuva, suvaha, tatsa avitur, vitur, varenyam, e, bhargo devasya dhimahi, yo yo naha pracho dayat, ta, subtle ta. The same thing applies in the music concept. Okay. Now, these singers, whoever render the song, this is where actually that pitching lies. Not every singer is able to get to that core part. Ladies and gentlemen, understand this. Why? Because when you start pronouncing a word deep within, when you start penetrating that sound, imbibe that sound deep within, it starts from Mooladhara. Now, this complex study, if you really see, the same thing if I start comparing with the artificial intelligence, can the robot understand this? Yes, it can understand, because these sound travels with the particles like this, and at times it might go like this, in up and down, up and down, up and down. Sometimes it goes like this, it goes like this, it goes like this, vice versa. These vibrations create that impact deep within. Ladies and gentlemen, understand this. This is the concept that one needs to understand. That's the reason why music and this conscious state or semi-conscious state, subconscious state, semi-subconscious state. First, if we are able to, decipher or translate those things, right? That is the reason why Shankaracharya, in simple terms, defined this as Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya Brahmaiva Jivo Naparha. Brahma concept he introduced there. Brahmanda, Indanda, Pindanda. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very hard concept which I am trying to say. which which I am talking about more or less. Rama Shri Ram Jaya Hanuman Jnana Guna Sagar Jaya Kapishati Jagar Rama Duta Atulita Baladhama. Now if we try to apply the same thing, what happens is, in the musical notes, it goes in the form of, as I told, up and down, sometimes haphazard way, sometimes straight line, sometimes, zigzag. It goes zigzag and vice versa. So that's where actually, one can define this conscious state or subconscious state. It's a hard reality though. Now this conscious mind, I am still, by the way, in the introductory part of the conscious mind or subconscious mind. I have not gone before above that layer. That is what this layer, this subconscious state or conscious state, semi-conscious state, semi-subconscious state. Om Bhur Bhuvah Suvah Maha Janah Tapah Satyam. These lines give that reference to that. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Stay blessed. Have a real blissful life. May the Guru's grace be with all. Have a nice day.